Hello, Raven's Librarian here with another part of Dawn of War Winter Assult. In the last part, we started the Order campaign with having the Imperial Guard arrive on the planet Lorne 5, on basically making their first strike, setting up a base, and getting ready to head after the Titan. And just as the mission ended, we received a transmission from a group of Ultramarines who are guarding the crew that's actually meant for the Titan. And they seem to have been shot down around enemies in the enemy's camp, so we need to go and rescue them.
We have weathered fiercer storms than this. Hold the line, damn you! You will not embarrass the Emperor today by dying!
I always like that line.
Watch your flanks and protect the Titan's crew! There! More come to die!
Chaos. Orcs. Our work is clear.
Indeed. The Thunderhawk crashed nearby, and it is to us to reach Chaplain Varnus and his Space Marines. More importantly, we must save the Titan's crew. To this task, all considerations, even our lives, are secondary.
I would have it no other way.
And they both mean that. That is a mindset that is fairly common in the Imperial Guard.
Into the fray! Attack!
We're under fire! Imperial Guard, attack!
It's something that's interesting about the leader of the Imperial Guard, Stern, is he's not as strong individually himself as the other leaders. And to make up for that, and to keep that in character, they gave him the ability to call in special units that can be called in individually in the game mechanic, but he can summon them to be part of his squad. So instead of him getting stronger, his abilities get better because he has a group to work with alongside him.
What do you require?
That one's the Psyker. And I'm also calling in the Priest.
Objective secured. What now?
These maps date back to the first Imperial garrison stationed here. They speak of underground tunnels that run through the area and connect the bunkers. We can use these tunnels to our advantage.
I also forget, this is the Commissar that's always talking to him. I find it interesting that they don't actually put him in the squad with him, but rather leave him separate so you can summon him yourself, put him into an actual squad of Imperial Guard if you want. So this is the thing, like he mentioned, where this is the equivalent for the Imperial Guard as with the Eldar who use the webway. The Imperial Guard can use their base, and they'll actually be holed up here. They'll actually shoot the enemy if the enemy gets close to them.
Lift! Lift! Lift!
Those defense nests are of a considerable advantage. If we can seize command of them, we can gain the upper hand and vanquish the Emperor's foes far more effectively.
There he's talking about turrets. It's like if you take over this, you actually gain these assistance for the battle. Something also interesting about the Commissar is that his role is kind of a bleak one in the Imperial Guard. For those who don't know, his job is to maintain morale and discipline in whatever regiment or squad he's assigned to. The reason it's kind of bleak is because the way by default that they are written to do that is, maintaining the discipline more so than the morale. They just treat it as if it's morale. Where it's the idea that if they feel like the group that they are operating with isn't doing their job, or is hesitating, or is maybe planning on defecting, they have the authority to execute any of them on sight.
Objective secured. What now?
This isn't something that plays in too much in this campaign.
To the Emperor.
But the Commissar is technically an independent agent in the hierarchy of the Imperial Guard. I don't know the exact position. I think like I don't know how far up the chain or how much to the side. But the idea, what I mean is that their authority isn't based on the general. It's not because the general likes them or the general wants them there. If they decide that the general isn't doing his job, they can and will execute the general if they deem it because if they deem that the person in charge isn't doing their job. Now, obviously, that depends a lot on the state of things. So, there's like with everything else in the Imperium, there's a lot of nuance and also a lot of, context affects this. It's better to get these for them.
What would you have me do? What would you have me do? What would you have me do?
First goal here is try to set up as much of a base as possible.
I hope the secret will only take me a moment.
Let's set up this.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
I'm gonna have one available just in case. I can go back and forth and protect this place.
What now?
Where is his will needed?
The secrets of the machine.
What would you have me do? What would you have me do?
It will only take me a moment.
This might be able.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
Thankfully, this turret does a pretty good job early on of taking out most of the enemy units, at least the weak ones.
Where is his will needed?
It will only take me a moment. Of course.
I'm not sure if it's normal, but the AI for the mechanic has a weird habit of getting into combat.
We've been overrun!
A challenge worthy of my skill.
I stand ready to serve the Emperor.
Sir, yes, sir.
Get out of there. Dang it. Well, that all went to waste.
What would you have me do?
It's actually funny, you can actually see it here. The Chaos and Orcs are actually fighting each other. They're not actually working together in this part. I don't recall where exactly this takes place
Executing your orders, sir.
in relation to the other campaign, but
It will only take me a moment. A challenge worthy of my skill.
We're under fire!
A challenge worthy of my skill.
mostly just gonna focus on getting this place ready for. Although if I get a few of these. I will have a problem since you can see the AI is gonna.
Where is his will needed?
He's just gonna keep throwing troops against me. But
Executing your orders, sir.
It will only take me a moment. Of course.
Time for payback.
A challenge worthy of my skill. It will only take me a moment.
get them as far away from it as possible.
What would you have me do?
I
We're under fire!
think those two guns.
Glory to the Emperor!
So yeah, it's Curlian. Based on how the AI usually acts, this probably means that there's a base nearby where they're spamming
Executing your orders,
units,
sir. What would you have me do?
just sending them towards me.
Glory to the Emperor!
If so, I can.
Executing your orders, sir. What would you have
I should be able to.
We're under fire! What would you have me do? Imperial Guard, attack!
Thankfully, these guys can take most of the.
Glory to the Emperor! Imperial Guard, attack!
Though Stern's not as strong, he can still take a pretty good beating.
What do you require?
Although it's not great to keep losing his fighters, they can be, you can't just get more of them.
What do you require?
And it's manageable as long as you can keep momentum and keep pushing forward.
I shall see to it personally, sir. 2 arms!
That's just 1, 2. Oh, they always love that treat. What? 4, oh, for Pete's sake. That's just ridiculous. Wow.
What do you require?
We're under fire!
To fear me!
I'll put them to do general damage and hopefully they'll get the job done. Or I'll get a few more guys. I think I just lost most of the squad.
Reporting for duty, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Let's ride.
No, not the best strategy.
Executing your
Small
orders,
option. You.
New code, sir. Reporting for duty, sir.
Okay, I told them all to do this. Why aren't you contributing?
Where is his will needed?
2 arms!
I'm just worried if I tell them to attack a building, they're all gonna mess up and not.
2 arms! Reporting for duty, sir. Sir, yes, sir. We're under fire.
I was gonna say a strategy you
Executing
can
your
make.
orders, sir, yes, sir.
Well, not the best is to
New code, sir.
have at least
Let's ride.
a group ready.
Reporting for duty, sir. New code, sir.
Set them up to defend the base. Putting them here. And then when you need them, if you need them, you can send them quickly to go help the other. If you can build these as you go, or in the case of this mission, just capture them. Then you've got a pretty reliable.
Tremble before my wrath.
A usable.
What do you require?
Wagon. No, actually. Infantry inspires. Oh, hey, they sent enough. So they have a different spot from where they're getting troops.
What do you require?
Take the objective. Sir, yes, sir. Executing your orders, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
And still dangerous to have these guys, but I want to have at least a squad ready.
Objective secured. What now?
Speaking of,
Sir, yes, sir. We're under fire! Imperial Guard, attack! Pull back, damn it!
Do you require?
We're under fire!
Shall to fear me?
We're on foot from here on in.
yeah, well, I lost the squad, but at least they slowed them down.
We're under fire!
But that wasn't great.
New code, sir.
Not sure which one's better based on, at least early on, I'm gonna assume there's not that many strong enemies, but not really too sure. Probably get these.
Objective secured. What now?
I probably didn't need that last one. Yeah, that's better.
New code, sir.
Where is his will needed?
Okay.
New code, sir.
I'll probably wait until these guys
New
are
code,
actually.
sir.
What do you require?
I stand ready to serve the Emperor.
Wait, why aren't these guys? Where did they get stuck?
New code, sir. Take the objective.
They can't. I'm gonna assume that's because.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
Yeah, they're stuck. Okay.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
Yeah.
I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Alright, knock it off.
What do you require?
Am I heading in that direction or? So,
What do you require?
gonna assume that. Wait, now I know. Now I know.
Thanks for the ride.
I just need. I keep forgetting the map is designed with these things in mind.
Must we travel on foot again?
He is so cranky.
We're on foot from here on in.
What do you require?
We're under fire! New code, sir.
You'll be fine.
Thanks for the ride.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Where is his will needed?
Please do something about the enemy. So it's a problem when you tell them to do one thing, like hold the base or something. Yeah, it's not very good at reacting to the problem.
Secured. What now?
Hopefully the
Tremble before my wrath.
turrets will do some of the work.
What do you require?
Keep moving.
To fear me?
Keep moving. Can you get there?
Witness your doom!
We're under fire!
At the psychic or the priest, because one of them really likes screaming a lot.
Witness your doom!
So the AI's got rockets that That's gonna make pretty short work of the turrets,
We're under fire! I shall see to it personally,
as you can clearly see. Oh, that's not. Oh, that's really not good.
2 arms!
Guys. Guys. Oh, that's...
What do you require?
That's really not good. Out.
Retreat! Retreat!
I shall see to it personally,
Yeah, they
sir.
might actually have the right idea.
I will not falter again! Retreat!
I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. We've been overrun!
They cannot withstand
I shall see to it personally, sir.
Well, there went the commissar.
Time for payback!
He will be.
Where is his will needed?
He will be sort of missed. Probably need to. Definitely gonna need to reinforce these guys. I'll just start spamming these guys in reserve.
We're on foot from here on in.
Where is his will needed?
I shall see to it personally, sir.
Hopefully I can do this
Take
without
the objective.
nuts.
Where is his will needed?
Come on.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Yeah, he's not gonna make it. But hopefully I can overwhelm them with numbers.
Where is his will needed?
Reporting for duty, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Still want to take these things. They probably would have made that fight a lot easier if I had actually had them ready.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, reporting yes, for sir. Duty, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Objective secured. What would you have me do? What now? I shall see to it personally, sir.
Johnny's gotta figure out
Reporting for duty, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
what path to take.
We're under fire!
Speaking of... Oh, hey, they're summoning the demons. Well, these guys are actually pretty good at destroying turrets, so... That's probably not gonna end well for that. That place isn't a big...
What would you have me do?
It will only take me.
That place isn't a big loss, but... I should probably at least...
Challenge worthy of my skill.
Probably try to take it back.
It will only take me a moment.
Objective secured. What now? New code, sir.
Get a second squad ready.
New code, sir. New code, sir.
You guys get it?
What would you have me do? Take the objective.
Carefully move forward.
Glory to the Emperor! We're under fire! Take the objective.
Like this one. You see the battle lines. This one's more obvious. It's very clearly a trench.
Objective secured. What now?
Okay, now.
New code, sir.
How many of you guys can
Thanks
fit?
for the ride. What would you have me do?
Here. Once the turrets activate the enemy's about to have a very unwelcome reaction.
New code, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Now, you can get this.
What would you have me do? Objective secured. What now?
Oh, hey, that's the landmines.
We're under fire! I shall see to it personally, sir.
Rocketeers are probably still going to do quite a bit of damage.
To arms! Glory to the Emperor! Take the objective.
What am I? Once I've taken this spot, the
Objective secured.
turrets will probably help.
What would you have me do? I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. We're under fire!
My aim's better than yours.
Glory to the Emperor!
Hello. Probably want to take.
I shall see to it personally, sir. Take the objective.
Taking this will probably.
Those chimeras have seen bad days. But with some field repairs, they should serve our needs.
It will only take me
So
a
I'm
moment.
assuming that means send in these guys.
We can now use those chimeras to transport our troops unharmed
Objective
past
secured.
the fire of
What
those
now?
enemy
Kill machine
turrets.
spirit will only take me a moment.
Oh, crud.
Pull back, damn it!
I will ease the machine.
What would you have me do? I shall see to it personally,
Not
sir.
paying enough attention. Not paying enough attention.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
Might have took a real bad beating there.
That was a close one.
Keep moving.
What would you have me do?
I'll send them through this side.
I shall see to it personally, what would you have me do?
No.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
Stop heading through the damn
I
trench.
shall see to it personally, what would you have me do? New code, sir. New code, sir. New code, sir.
Gotta be careful. You guys
New
finished?
code, sir. New code, sir. Standing
It will
by.
only take me a moment. I will ease the machine's pain.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a wild guess and assume that's the Psyker.
New code, sir. New code, sir. Thanks for the ride. Standing by.
Chimeras
New
are
code, sir.
available. Get them out there and give our men something safe to travel in.
I shall see to it personally, New code, sir.
So this is similar to the other mission with the Space Marines, where you wanna use the Chimera
Standing by.
In this case, that's what they're
What
using.
would you
I forget
have me
what.
do?
I think it's Land Raider, or the Land Raider, the big one. It's the vehicle they use, and you want to use that one
What
too.
would you have me do? Standing by.
Probably don't
Standing by.
It will only take me a moment.
keep
It will
these
only
two
take
safe.
me a moment.
No, can't build any of the other things.
Standing by.
I won't bring these two yet. So where am I heading? Okay, we'll see if I can.
Following orders.
Once they get moving, we'll see how that goes.
We're under fire.
Move quickly, move quickly,
Following orders.
move quickly. Keep moving quickly.
Following orders. We're under fire. Following orders. Following orders. What would you have me do? Take the objective.
I don't actually know if this is how
Damn it!
you avoid getting blasted the Kingdom Comes. I mean, it worked for this, but I don't know if that's the strategy, considering what's happening right now.
Pull back, damn it! Time for payback. Run!
I'm pretty sure this isn't the correct strategy.
Reporting for duty, sir. Damn it! Time for payback. Objective secured. What now?
Okay, well that solved part of the
You
problem,
called,
but
sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. Reporting for duty, sir.
still summoning Sinch
We're
D.
under fire. What would you have me do?
Oh, stop.
Two arms. Pull back, damn it! We've been overrun. Executing your orders, sir.
Yeah, clearly my
Imperial Guard, reporting for duty, sir. Imperial Guard, attack!
so yeah, clearly my mistake was get on this.
We're under fire!
That way lies victory.
We're under fire!
That way lies victory.
Yeah, he's not gonna survive.
Standing ready. That way lies victory.
You called, sir.
Thank you, Machine Spirit, for our safe arrival.
Standing by.
It will only take me a moment. It will only take me a moment.
And set these guys aside.
We're on foot from here on in.
The good news is you can do this with
Sir. Thanks for the ride.
almost any building from this faction. clearly here. My mistake was trying to be clever. What I'm still not sure about is what the correct strategy is.
Standing ready.
Sir, yes, sir.
Still, thankfully, plenty of things. I can just build more squads.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Reporting for duty, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Still not a great look.
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Standing by. Following orders. Reporting for duty, sir. Following orders. Following orders. Following orders. Following orders. We're under fire! You called, sir. Two arms! Pull back, damn it! Pull back, damn it! Imperial Guard, attack! Executing your orders, sir. Imperial Guard, attack! Reporting for duty, sir. Two arms! Two arms! Pull
Yeah.
back, damn it!
Still letting myself get shot
Personally, sir.
by that dang tank.
Reporting for duty, sir.
Pretty sure this squad's gonna lose by sheer attrition, but
That was a close one. You called, sir.
at the very least, although they lose morale very quickly, at the very least they also recover it quickly.
You called, sir.
My biggest problem right now is I don't have the anti-vehicle.
You called, sir. You called, sir. We're under fire.
Hopefully I'll be able to take it once I destroy this.
You called, sir.
So that tank is causing a lot of trouble just because
You called, sir. Take the objective.
none of my men can actually defeat it on their own.
You called, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Objective secured. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
Now we've got this.
You called, sir. You called, sir. You called, sir.
So now I can, once I've got the units ready, I can just tell them to move in here.
We're under fire. You called, sir.
Get back there.
Right.
I need to hurry up.
You called, sir. You called, sir. Let's move. We're on foot from here on in. You called, sir. Imperial Guard, attack! We're on foot from here on in. You called, sir.
Now I'm just gonna see if
Executing your orders, sir.
you can get through this without too much of another mess.
Imperial Guard, attack!
Speaking of mess.
We must retreat and find another way around.
Again?
The bridge is lost to us.
To be thrown back by this filth! Had we our basilisks ready, we would have taught them a lesson.
Or if you had let me build them before now. Also, stop throwing the men.
Exalted Farseer. The Imperials are mired before the bridge and falter under heavy bombardment. Your orders?
The Imperials test my patience with their incompetence.
Oh, you're not
Very
doing
well.
much.
We will deal with the orcs ourselves, because the time grows short. Death is almost upon us.
So someone's grouchy. So, once again, you get to play as the Eldar. Something I'm gonna want to do as soon as possible is get more troops on the field.
My powers are yours now.
So, I'm assuming we're heading in this direction.
We fight because we must.
Also, please.
We will fulfill our duty.
I'm leaving them back just so they
We
can
fight because we must.
serve as protection.
My powers are yours now.
I don't actually need them
We
to.
are taking damage.
Yes, of course you are. You're being attacked. Once again, I choose. I'm
My
choosing.
powers are yours now.
There we go.
We shall pass our sorrows to the enemy on this day.
As far as I know, this
My powers are yours now.
one's a fairly straightforward, just destroy them situation. I apologize, Banshees, ahead of time for the shock blast I'm about to inflict. I forgot the time it took for that thing to trigger. But it did destroy it fast, so.
My powers are yours now.
Combat is our path. You must lead us to it.
I don't actually think I have any of
My
the
powers are yours now.
anti-vehicle units yet, so.
We fight because we must.
Choose your targets and do it effectively, please.
My powers are yours now.
Always gotta worry about these towers that do a lot of chip damage slowly over time. I think those are the Banshees.
We are taking damage.
Banshees are very melancholic like that. I don't actually know much about the Dark Reapers.
My powers are yours now.
With haste! The orcs into the explosion. Now is
My
our chance
powers
to
are
avoid them.
yours now. My powers are yours now.
To the battlefront, pilot.
So
We go to die.
this is what I think they mean. This was
Swiftly, sisters.
my chance to run,
Combat is our path. You must lead us to
and I
it.
did not take it correctly
Combat is our path. You must lead us to it.
because I forgot.
You have but to ask. We go to my sisters.
Run.
Swiftly, sisters. It cannot be done. We must retreat. Swiftly, sisters. Do not keep us waiting.
We are taking damage.
We shall pass our sorrows to the enemy on this day. We are ready to return to the fray.
Hopefully, even if they do come back, though,
No enemy can stand before our blades.
I won't be too overconfident.
My powers are yours now.
So I didn't react fast enough for that one. But the idea is to, once again, the Eldar preyed on trying to use
Combat is our
My
path.
powers
trick,
are yours
deception,
now.
trickery, and stealth.
Show us the way. We will not fail you.
They destroyed the power generator to draw the enemy
We
away
fight because we must. My powers are
We are
yours
from
now.
where they're actually heading.
My powers are
meant to
yours
give them,
now.
since they can't go toe-to-toe with the orcs at this point, or at least they don't want to, with how many the orcs are.
My powers are yours now.
We go to die.
They use this a bit.
My powers are yours now.
And once again,
Show
the
us the way.
strategy
We
is
will
to
not fail you.
fall back before the orcs realize what just happened.
My powers are yours now.
Show us the way. We will not fail you. We shall pass our sorrows to the enemy on this day.
Focus on them. Once they've mopped up these guys.
Swiftly, sisters.
I need to be careful because I don't recall the actual path the game makes.
You have but to ask.
As long as I
You
don't.
have but to ask.
The idea is that if I split the enemy,
Combat is our path. You must lead us to it.
We are taking damage.
is that the big army? No,
We go.
we can deal with these guys quickly. Let's take care of that.
My powers are yours now.
So yeah, they trick the orcs by destroying the generators,
My powers are yours now.
sending away the army so they can go after the actual target.
We fight because we must.
We are taking
These guys
damage.
aren't, the Dark Reapers aren't meant to be in close combat, so hopefully the Banshees will catch up quickly.
You have but to ask.
Once again. Last one.
You have but to ask. Swiftly, sisters.
Nuts.
Swiftly, sisters. We go. Die.
So once again, didn't exactly work as intended.
Swiftly, sisters.
But one killer can isn't really gonna get in our way.
Swiftly, sisters.
See here?
We will follow your command.
Crud. Nah, I wish I still had that psychic at the big storm.
It cannot be done. We must retreat.
Yeah, sorry about this. I mean, you're not wrong.
We are ready to return to the fray. Go.
So yeah, that's when this was the... I was obviously supposed to use the storm attack on these guys. It's done. Messy, but it's done.
The basilisks have arrived to reinforce our position. Now we show those orcs the true meaning of firepower.
So the Eldar did help, but yeah, there's actually a point that the Imperial Guard could have gotten, at least in this scenario, I think the Imperial Guard could have gotten past this, even without the help from the Eldar. But that's presumption, not, I don't have any guaranteed proof of that. Can they get to this? No. Okay, how far is my range?
New called, sir.
Close enough.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
Now those guys are basically long, artillery.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
So something that is not as...
Arms!
Okay, what is this? And why is it here? Oh wait, that's one of the other defenses. Can I get to...
I shall see to it personally, sir. To arms!
There might be something worth getting back here.
I shall see to it personally, sir.
Unless this is just a giant death valley. Never mind.
I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Let's get out of there. I
I
believe
shall see to it personally, sir. You called, sir.
orcs don't really seem to be too interested in fighting.
I shall see to it personally, sir. To arms!
Now I should be able to use these guys.
Standing by. We've been overrun! We're under fire! You called, sir.
Oh.
I shall see to it personally,
Fall
sir.
back. Fall back. See. Now I might be able to use these guys to actually
You called, sir. Standing by.
destroy the area.
Time for payback. Time for payback.
And just let them destroy that one.
What would you have me do? I hear and I obey.
You called, sir. We're under fire! I shall see to it personally, sir.
So, tank's still there. Hang on, maybe I can
Standing by.
blow up that stupid tank already.
Fire installation started. Fire installation started.
I can just tell him to shoot specifically at that one. No.
Fire installation started.
So, big thing
You called, sir.
is seeing if there's any... While these guys do the slow process.
Let's ride.
See whether or not there's any of these areas worth taking. I can afford to just let them do the hard part.
Sir, yes, sir.
Don't just poke your head out just a little.
Executing your orders, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Executing your orders, sir. We're under fire. Executing your orders, sir.
Just a little. I'm already being blown,
Executing your orders, sir.
to pieces.
Executing your orders, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Standing by.
Still at it. Keep going at it.
Fire installation plotted.
I don't have to do as much. While they're busy doing that,
You called, sir. Left, right, executing your orders, sir.
that's one path. Where's the other?
You called, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Gonna go see if I can get the rest of this area.
What do you require?
Thanks for the ride.
Getting shot at. No.
You called, sir. Take the objective. You called, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. Objective secured. What now? We're under fire! You called, sir.
Ow.
I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally,
So
sir.
I'm guessing
I shall see to it personally, sir.
this side still has the trench, so
I shall see to it personally, sir.
don't need to keep repeating that. Oh, right, I don't have enough vehicles.
It will only take me a moment.
Just build another one.
Worthy of my skill.
Actually, I don't think that's how. Okay.
You called, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. You called, sir. I shall see to it personally, We're sir. Fire! 2 arms! You called, sir.
It's better to actually make some prog. Yeah, it's a bit of a loss of men, but whatever.
You called, sir.
That's the only way we're gonna make any real progress.
Run! You called, sir. 2 arms! You called, sir. We're under fire!
On.
2 arms! You called, sir. Damn it!
No, we can't afford to do that.
Pull back, damn it!
I repeat, we're not doing that.
2 arms! We've been Imperial attack! Reporting for duty, sir. We've been overrun!
I just realized.
Imperial Guard, attack!
One with the turret is the bigger problem. That's the one that's actually doing damage.
Time for payback! We've been executing your orders, sir. Reporting for duty, sir. Time for Imperial Guard, attack! We're under fire!
Now I might be able to get these guys to do actual damage. There we go. That's better.
Reporting for duty, sir. Sir, yes, sir.
It will only take me a moment.
That's all those basilisks too. Can you build it or?
A challenge worthy of my skill.
They're almost there. Although regardless, I should probably.
Must we travel on foot again? What do you require?
We don't have basilisks
I
yet,
shall
so
see
yes,
to it personally,
we
sir.
need. You need to.
Sir, yes, sir.
I was gonna finish mentioning where you notice it based on the weapons and vehicles they use.
Sir, yes,
At least my impression of them is that
sir, yes, sir.
a decent part of the Imperial Guard faction
Sir, yes, sir.
is given sort of this World War I, World War II aesthetic in regards to how they... Oh god, more of these.
Imperial Guard, attack! Sir, yes, sir.
Where are you guys?
Executing your orders, sir. Sir, yes, sir. We've been overrun.
God's sakes, just a giant trench. Oh, turret.
We've been overrun. To arms. You called, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. You called, sir. To arms.
I'm just lucky the AI stopped actually fighting back.
I shall see to it personally, sir. To arms. I shall see to it personally, sir.
That it?
Not falter again.
That the last turret? No.
We're under fire. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Okay. Hopefully it'll be done now.
Sir, yes, sir.
So yeah, you see
What do you require?
some of their fighting style.
His foothold.
And we're done. Took the long way, took a few needless casualties. Now we're here. And they just summoned a Chaos Demon. Well, that gunner's dead. Alright, Chaplain, time to do your thing. And that's why the Space Marine are cool.
General Stern, you have my thanks and the thanks of the Ultramarines.
Yeah, sorry I took so long.
I am the Emperor's humble servant, but we're not entirely responsible for today's rescue. Someone else is helping us. This is twice that some impassable obstruction miraculously evaporated.
You should trust in the Emperor. He was with us today.
Of that I have no doubt. But still, something else is helping us, and I wish they'd stop. I don't like favors curried in secret. They wilt under the Emperor's light.
Your words are pious. I respect that.
Thank you. I expect war in all things, and I'm rarely disappointed or caught unaware. I'll let my men know that the Imperium's finest extends them their gratitude.
Indeed. The Titan's crew is secure and ready for transport.
Let us leave this place then, and make our return to the outpost. We must get the crew back to the Titan, or all this will have been for naught.
So, very quickly, because I know this video's already gone on for very long, but the Ultramarines, is actually funny that they chose the Ultramarines for the story. With the Blood Ravens, as far as I know, they were invented mainly for the Dawn of War games. So, you know, they were like a semi-original concept, you know, in order to use the Space Marine chapter. And they didn't have to worry about, you know, conflicting stories from the other source material. But with the Ultramarines, they're actually the famous Space Marine chapter from 40k. They're sort of meant to be like the default poster boy mascot for the Space Marines. It's not to say that they are necessarily the most popular, but they are, at least to my understanding, they are the ones that are used more often as the default. So they're like one of the big original 18 legions. So they've been around throughout most of the Imperium's history, and they tend to like be a general collective representation of the Space Marine chapters overall, and they're meant to be like one of the more positive representations of them. So it's actually interesting that they went from what, at least to my understanding, an original Space Marine chapter in the first campaign, and for this spin-off for the second campaign, they decided to just go straight and use the most recognizable Space Marine chapter. So I just find that interesting. I don't know if there was like I don't know if there was a behind-the-scenes reason for that. Like, they go back to using the Blood Ravens in the rest of the Dawn of War games. So, in fact, I think this is the one exception in all the Dawn of War games where they don't just use the Blood Ravens. But anyway, I'll save anything I want to say about the Ultramarines for later, since they show up again in the campaign. But that was the end of mission 2. And in the next mission, we actually will switch it up just a little bit, and because we'll be starting as the Eldar, rather, and hopefully I'll be able to complete that mission at all. I'll see you all then.